Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and are you ready for today's Make It Monday event? Oh, it's so good. It really is. For those of you who are not familiar with Scrapbooking Made Simple's Make It Monday event, let me tell you just a little bit about it. It is an event that we host every Monday. Ideally, sometimes there may come a point where we don't have product to do for a Make It Monday event, but that hasn't happened yet. We bring you maybe not the most current from your favorite manufacturers, but definitely product that will make your heart happy, and we do it at a value pricing. Typically, we do a bundle for you where you just have one bundle to choose from and that's what it is. But today I have got 3 different brands for you. 3 different brands for you. And so being that the inventory is kind of all over the place, some we have a little bit more, some we have a little bit less, we decided to just offer it open stock. So you make your own bundle. You pick the styles that talk to you, and everything is going to be, well, all the stamps. Yeah, the stamps, and I think there's a few dies maybe. They're all going to be at least 50% off. From the get-go, ready to go. It's a Make It Monday type of day. So when do these orders ship? Well, if you have a qualifying order, we do our best to expedite it out to you. That doesn't mean that you pay more for shipping. It just means that if you follow the little criteria that's in the Make It Monday category, you follow everything in there, we're going to get your order out to you just as quickly as possible. And if you want to add more things to it, by all means, you can shop for anything you love on our site. Just know that that excludes it from expedited shipping. Also, your order has to be paid for by the date that it shows in that category. So if you want to choose pay later, because you don't want to put your credit card information in over the internet, I get it. Just call us and say, I want my order to expedite, so I need to pay for it over the phone, and we will be happy to take that information down for you. And once your payment is processed, you'll see your order go from awaiting payment to payment received, and then you know that you're qualifying for the expedited shipping. But what if you really just want to pay later order and you want to order tons of stuff and you don't want to, or 3 things and you don't want to pay right now, you want to pay a little bit later on, well then that's fine too. It just goes under our normal shipping time frame. And if you're good with that, I'm good with that. Now, Inky Antics, Darcies, Archon Wild and Friends, it's a whole bunch of happiness all on sale for you. And being that it is a Make It Monday, well, we have to make something, so I'm going to play with them just a little bit. I also want to let you know this is online only. No way we can do this in our retail store and online. We have to pick one or the other. So if you're an online peep who love some of this product, by all means, no, you're an in-store. If you're an in-store peep, I think, did I say in-store? If you're an in-store peep who love some of this product, you're going to place your order online, and when it comes to the shipping time where you decide how you want it shipped, you just pick up in the retail store. That's what you choose, and that way once we have it pulled for you, we'll give you a call. Only way we can manage the inventory. Thank you for your understanding, in-store peeps. So you guys have the benefit of being able to walk in most of the time and pick up anything you want. On occasions like this, we ask that you just bear with us and place your orders online. So no in-store event for Make It Monday this week. Are you ready to get started? Now, the sale will go live immediately following this live chat. So if you are joining me at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are live chatting right over here. And once the live chat is done, then poof, the product magically appears on our website. No, it's not magic. I literally have to click every single item and turn it on, but it does appear. So at the end of this, I will say ready, set, go. And that means that I have gone in and turned everything off, and the event is now live. Remember, there is free shipping over $50. So in our domestic US, so you may want to just keep that up there if you're super close. Sometimes we see orders come through for $48.92, and it's like, oh my gosh, if they had just picked one more item for $2, they would have had free shipping. So always keep that in mind. Now today it's all about Darcies, Inky Antics and Arc on Wild and Friends, I'm gonna play with the Darcies for a little bit and just make a super quick card for you. And then I'm gonna show you samples and hopefully you see something that will make your heart happy. I have just a few things on my desk. I couldn't show you a sample of everything that's gonna be online, way too much, but I think you'll get the idea. All right, so let me put my glasses on. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you just a few little samples and some of the product, and then we'll get into making something. It's good to see everybody. Down I go. Okay, so let's zoom on in. Feel like somebody touched my camera. You ever get the feeling that it's just not quite right? Okay, so Darcies. First off, Darcies are just darling. They're clear stamps. Hoping that that's zooming in. Yeah, okay, clear stamps that have sentiments to go with them. And then they have something called tin pins that work with them as well. And these are cute little buttons that you use for the faces of your cute little guys. I have a feeling that that's just, is it zooming? I can't tell. All right, so we've got those. Let me go through a few more just to give you an idea. Here's for teacher. So you're out of this world, and see you've got the little globe. And then you've got the little tin pin of the globe with the little eyes and the little smiley face. Here you've got the little guy and he's holding a pencil, and we've got the sentiment, you're all right, and teacher, and you're out of this world. And then we've got the little face for our guy. And then we've got, these are so darling. We've got nacho average, dad, papa, teacher, mom, son. In case so you didn't know, you're amazing. So you've got the stamps. And then the cute little tin pins if you want to do the faces. Let me show you. Here is this card. So here's Super Dad. And then they took one of the little tin pins and put it right on his face to add a little bit of detail and embellishment, right? And here, let's grab that teacher set. Here's the little globe. Isn't that cute? So we've got the little stamp of the globe. But if you want to embellish it just a little bit more, you take the tin pin and put it right over the top. All right, so I'm going to get started today, and I'm going to play with the Darcies. I've got Inky Antics over here, and I've got Arc on Wild over here. We've got some Inky Antics on sale, but I'm going to start with this set right here for Dad. Super cute and easy set. Love the little fish. Love the little fish face. And we're just gonna keep it really, really simple. Go down just a little bit more. So I'm gonna pull them out. They are clear. And you usually get some, a little bit of a background or sentiments along with the main images. And that's what you've got with this one. You've got individual stamps here, a main image. I've got wishing you a very happy Father's Day. You're officially, I want to say my dyslexia is kicking in. Officially is what it, officially, there we go, officially the greatest dad. Oh, that took me a minute to get out. Wow. Yes, I'm dyslexic, like for real. So bear with me sometimes. Now I'm going to stamp with these, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a simple background using the 4 little fish that are separate. So let's grab my block. And I'm going to line up my 4 little stamps. Can I do it on the smaller block? Let's see if I can do it on the smaller block. Ooh. Yeah, I think I can do it on the smaller block. So I'm going to take those 4 individual fish that are on the hook and line, and I'm going to put them on my block. I'm going to go 1, 2, put that one there, 3, and 4. So I've got all 4 fish on here. Let's make sure I've got them all on and spaced okay. There we go. Now I'm not trying to be perfect with them. I'm just trying to get them on my block. And then I'm going to take my gush pad, which is a stamping mat. Hopefully we are getting these back in. I did hopefully place an order with a manufacturer. I'm hoping. Time will tell. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that that we get to have our gush mats back in. And my tweezers. I'm hoping for my tweezers too. And I'm going to create a background. So I'm literally just going to take those 4 fish and I'm going to go across, and I'm kind of going to fill in where I need to fill in. Now I know that I'm going to then come back and take this, my big fish and my sentiment, and stamp that and put that on top of this. So if I'm not exactly perfect, I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to take my color pad black ink, straighten his little fish line out, and ink them up. And I'm just trying to create a simple background in case you don't have paper that really lends to this. It's easy when you're using Christmas stamps. Okay, so there we go. 1. Ooh. Okay, I rocked it. I rocked it. Can you see I've got a double? I'm going to try that again on the back side and maybe not try to rock it. And actually, maybe I'll start up and off. So maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Oh, so much better. See, I didn't rock my block. When you rock your block, sometimes you get a double stamp, and you try not to do that. Now, if you're working with a stamp positioner, well, oh, happy day for you. And let's go 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. And I'm just going to put little fish kind of all over the place. Do this one way up here. And now I'm going to go down a row. Are they all going to line up perfectly? No. Am I going to be okay with that? Yes. So I just kind of want to put them where I think they'll fit. That looks good. And because I know I'm going to cover quite a bit of my center. That looks good. See, I've got a little bit of a fish line going through him. I'm not going to worry about that because I know I'm going to cover my center. And over here, and then maybe I take off a few of them. And I just leave my one little one, and anywhere I think I see a little hole, I can kind of fill in with him. So right there. And right there. There. I've created a background. And again, I know I'm going to put something in the center. Although maybe I put one more over there. I know I'm going to put something in the center, so I'm not going to so much worry about whether my fish are equally spaced. In fact, I really don't want them to be equally spaced. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to let that be for a minute, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab another piece of paper, and this time I'm going to stamp my, put these guys back, stamp my big fish. So I'm going to put these right back on the liner, and I'm going to stamp my big guy right on my block. Easy peasy. Ink it up. And stamp away. Maybe I'll do two. So I'll do one there. And I think I'll grab another piece of paper and I'll do one going this way and see which way we like it when it's all said and done. And there. Now that I'm thinking that I've done two, maybe I'll come back and do two of these really quick. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Since I have two fish, I might as well do two backgrounds. That way we do apples to apples. And I'm just going to go super quick. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm just creating my own background. Sometimes you don't have the right paper. You don't have the exact paper you're looking for. And sometimes you can't run out and buy the exact paper. Maybe you don't have the retail or a retail store close by to be able to do that with. So you just take your background stamps and you make your own background. And now I think I'm going to take them off and just do my little ones maybe, just to fill in some empty space. I have a feeling that it's going to be covered no matter what, that I'm going to end up covering it with one of those other little fishies, one of the big ones that I did, but just to be sure. And the little guy's so cute. All right, I think that's good enough. Now I have two. Yay. All right, so time to work with it. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna go simple, simple, simple today, and I'm gonna use colored pencils. Just keep it super basic and super easy. These are colored pencils. They are not watercolor pencils, they're colored pencils. And that means that they kind of look like a crayon when you put them on your paper. But when you add a product called mineral spirits or Gamsol, it changes it entirely. Let's grab another piece of paper real quick just so you can see the difference. And let's grab a color that I'm liking. Oh, I think I like this, and I think I like this. So if I were to color with colored pencils, they look very much like a crayon. But if I was to add a little bit of mineral spirits, which is what this is, it's also called Gamsol. This is a no odor. Oh, look at it, I just spilled. I'm gonna put a little bit on my paper stub. So this is a paper stub that I've poked a little bit of a hole in. This will evaporate, so you need to be sure that you've closed it up really, really well. Mineral spirits will evaporate. But what I wanna do is just get a little bit on my paper stub, and that's what this is, compressed paper. And it's really compressed paper. I mean, bending it is almost impossible. But it allows you to take, let me zoom on in. It allows you to take that pencil look and literally turn it into something that is soft. Such a difference, right? Huge difference. Now, the reason I don't take my stub and put it directly into my Gamsol is because this is paper and it is very, very porous, and it will go and suck it right up. And once it's in your paper stub, there's no getting it back in the bottle. And really, once it's up real high, there's no using it either. So you want to just put enough on your paper stub to use it for the coloring that you're doing in that moment. How do you clean your stubs? Well, you don't really clean them. You file them. So this is a stub filer. It's a bunch of sandpaper that's taped or stapled down to a little handle, and you tear off the piece of sandpaper when you're done with it, and you can just file your stub almost like you're sharpening a pencil. So I want to take that green off. And once I've got that green off, I'm good to go with my next color. Some people will have a stub for every color family, not every color that they own, but every color family. But they're very, very easy to use. And it really changes the whole look of what you're working on. A little bit of Gamsol. Now you can take the Gamsol and put it into a little cup with a cotton ball in there. That would work. But you just want to have enough to start blending that pencil looking, crayon looking into something softer, into something completely blended and more finished looking. So that's what we're going to do with our little guys here. So I'm going to do a few of them, and I'm just going to come in, and less is more with a colored pencil. You want to leave yourself some negative space, otherwise you have no room for the pencil to move. So I can put maybe a little down here. And a little here. And I'm just going to grab a few of them. I don't know if I'm going to end up covering these up or not. No idea. But I just want to add a little color to them. And then maybe I come in with my yellow. And I can throw a little yellow in here and maybe a little yellow down there. A little yellow here, maybe some yellow up here, and some yellow over here, and maybe some yellow tails. So all I'm doing is coloring in, but leaving some negative space, which is so super important. I don't want to color in the entire fish. If I do that, then I have created a color that will be solid and you won't be able to get any highs or lows. Okay, one more color. What do you think? Now I might have to come back and add some color to some of these. I'm just really trying to scribble, scribble, scribble. All right, I think that's okay. So you can kind of see that I've left lots of negative space. I went ahead and added color to everything. Now I take my Gamsol and I just start to move it. Everywhere I see blue, I'm going to take that Gamsol and just start to move it and kind of blend it on up and blend it on out. So I started with my blue. I could have started with my green. I could have started with my yellow. If I see blue, I just want to take that Gamsol and use that stubby to soften it up. And you can hear the little noise. Now some people that really bothers and other people it does not. But the stubbies are the easiest way to get the blue, to get the color to start to move. So now I've started making my fish. Now I can go to the other side. And it looks like there's some yellow on that one, so I'm going to go with yellow. And I'm going to, everywhere I see yellow, now I'm going to blend my yellow. And just soften that yellow right on out. Spread it on out. Talk about an easy way of coloring. If you think you're coloring challenged, try colored pencils. It's one of the fastest, easiest ways to color without having, go down just a little bit, without having any talent at all. So you say, I don't do watercolors, you know, I struggle with alcohol inks, I just don't get it. That's fine. Come in here and use your colored pencils. Let's see. See, they even come, the stubbies even come super thin. This one might be too thin, but I'm gonna grab my orange. Oh yeah, I can't, that's too thin for me. I'm gonna grab my orange. And you can see that I've got some Gamsol on the end of my stub. And I'm just going to start to blend. So having that negative space is super important because you need a place for the color to go. And if I want to add more, because it's not a watercolor pencil, I can immediately just go in and add a little bit more color and blend it on in. If this was a watercolor pencil, you'd need to wait. Maybe a little bit more blue on that one. They're fish. There's no right and there's no wrong. They're fish. Maybe my green. Let's play with some green. So it is handy to have a stubby for your color families, but it's not necessary. And I just take it and soften it out. If I need more color, I add more color. And just soften it on out. And like I said, the majority of these are going to get covered up. And it's a scribble, scribble, scribble. That looks like my yellow. Here's my green. And blend, blend, blend. So I think you get the idea of how easy colored pencils are. They're not hard. And they give you the opportunity to add and blend and make highlights and shadows and midtones. And you can just go back in there and add your color. All right, well, we're gonna see what I have to actually finish. But you can see my fish just starting to become really happy and vibrant and alive. They're easy to do. Remember, we started with, let's grab this one. Started with something that looks like a crayon and changed it into something that does not look like a crayon. So let's take our big guy. And I've got him both ways. So this way and that way. And let's see. Well, let's color him up. So let's grab some blue. And I go right against that outline of him. Right against the outline of the stamp. And some green. Now you can do one color at a time if you'd prefer. And I'm going to use some yellow on his tail. And I think this is where I'm going to start. So you see how much negative space I've got in there. I need to have that negative space so as I melt the color, it's got some place to move to. And I'm going to melt it right into that green. And I'm just going to blend those two colors together. Right? He's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do my green up top. And I'm going to blend that kind of on down. And then my yellow for my tail. Oh, he's cute, cute, cute. And how about my yellow for my fin? And that I think I'm just going to color in and just leave as a solid. But I got a little yellow. I've got a little highlight going on where I had the two greens meet in the middle. He's cute. And he was super fast and super easy to do. This doesn't take a lot of skill or a lot of thought, and it is so forgiving. Okay, so he's gonna go that way. Let's try this one over. He's gonna go this way. And let's do some orange. And let's do some blue. And we'll do some green for his tail. Maybe some green up front. But you see, I've left negative space for him. Now let's go in and let's color. Orange. Kind of blend it on out. And then my green, maybe just a little more gamsol going on. And then maybe some blue. So this is where I am right now. And take that blue right into that green. Ooh, he came out nice. And then maybe some yellow here. And there. Oh, he came out nice. Super fast, super easy. Okay, let's decide. Oh, decisions. Maybe I stamped the sentiment. Let's find the sentiments. Let's make sure I've got them right. So sentiment, gush pad, there. I don't know, what do you think? Okay, let's give it a whirl. Right now, all I've used is paper. One, two, three, A, B, C, and up. You're officially the greatest dad. Now I get it. It took me a moment the first time. Okay, let's trim him down and see what we have. I'm going to take a little bit off. Maybe a little bit off. And a little bit off. Oh, don't throw that away, Stacy. I almost threw my gush mat away, and I don't have many gush mats. I'll be glad once we get them back in stock. I'm hoping that happens. Fingers crossed, everybody. All right, so how about we mount him? Oh, perfect paper, right? Could you ask for any better? I don't think so. I think I want a piece of black paper too. So let's go ahead and put him down. You would do a better job of taping down. I'm just trying to get it down so I can show you. I got little fish stamps everywhere. Okay, clean up your mess a little bit. All right, so I think that looks good. And then let's bring my, see, quite a bit of it's gonna get covered up. I think it needs a little bit, see, I like the black. I'm gonna do a little bit of black around him just because I like the black. And I'm gonna keep that mat super, super thin because I like how the black kind of offsets everything. Could do a blue, but we're gonna go for the black. Oh yeah, he looks great. Now I'm going to trim him on out. You would use a trimmer, I am sure. I tend to just kind of freehand. Oh, I like him. And then come back over. See, I covered up almost all of it, but that's okay. I've got my background going. I'm good with that. I know I need to do this one a little bit. Kind of blend, 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 because you see him. Let's add a little more orange, because you see him. And a little more orange here. Maybe with a touch of blue, because you see him. My blue is here. And then maybe a touch of green on him, because you see him. And my green is here. Boy, I did a lot of these little fish. Okay. So there he is, super cute, ready to be matted. But I had the other one. Where did he go? Oh, right here. Had this one too. I don't know that I want to go in and color the whole thing, because that's a lot. But what if I took and I did maybe, don't know how it's going to come out. We're going to all see together. And maybe some green. Maybe some darker green. So I'm just trying to add some color so my background isn't just white. But I don't want to do too much because I don't want to color in every fish. And I'm not sure that this is going to work, but I'm not sure that it's not going to work. Okay, let's grab a stubby and let's just go. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to color the whole thing and see what we get. I'm just going to melt it all. Typically we use colored pencils for smaller spaces. But what if I did want to make a background? I just want it all to kind of melt away. By George, I think we're getting there. Just melt it away so that I can put, in fact, maybe I'll make him a smaller card. That way I can get it all done. Kind of looks watery. I need a little more blue over here. I need something on this side. And just smooth that right into your other colors. All right, I think I'm going to cut him down. Let's see. Let's do him. Trim him down a little bit. Trim him down a little bit, just so I don't have to do the whole thing. And just melt it. And blend and melt. And if you need a little more color, add a little more color. All right, I think we're getting there. I'm just making a really nice little background. All right, now let's do him. How much of him do we want, and where do we want the sentiment? Do we want him just the fish? We want the sentiment below him. What was the other sentiment that I had? Oh, right here. How about wishing you a very happy Father's Day? What if I did that right below? And let's ink it on up. One, two, three, A, B, C, and pull up. There we go. Perfect. And trim them out. So I want to say that the Darcies run about $8 a set. And I think we have them at 50% off. Some we have some more than others. So some of them we only have 2 or 3 of, and some of them we have lots more. You're going to have a wide variety to choose from. That is for sure. Oh, look at how cute he is. He's so cute. So let's do the same thing. Let's mat him down. Do we want him in orange? Is that too loud? Is there such a thing as too loud? I don't know. I like paper, so I go for it. Let's down. Or do we like a, I don't think I have a real good blue. No, I'm still gonna go with the orange. It might be loud, but that's okay. Take a little bit more off the side and line them on up. Super thin mat. Super thin mat. I'm gonna cut this super thin. Then maybe I'll add the blue. Oh, and then I can put him on that. Okay, so I'm gonna do the blue as a secondary mat, and then I think we'll mat everything and call it good, and then I'll show you everything that we did. I'm telling you, yep, there's 2 pieces there. That felt like 2 pieces. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Okay, tape him down. And then I've got Sizzix card bases over here in that blue. I think I'm going to add a little bit more orange to them for a back mat. Oh, well, that's close enough. Okay, let's see how big. So these are A6 cards. So I'm going to center the blue on either side, I think. So let's tape him down. Trim him out. And now because I've got an A6 card and I didn't measure at all, I'm just going to center him like that. Have even on both sides and even at the top and bottom and call him done. So I think with Father's Day coming up, we'll put on some of the Sizzix card bases that are in the more guy colors. Not the, maybe not the dusty lavender. We'll do more guy colors because Father's Day is the next on the calendar. And gosh, I know we have quite a few Father's Day Darcies for you. And if you qualify for the expedited shipping, well, you will have them in plenty of time. Plenty of time. Cute, done. And then this guy. This guy's gonna go this way. And black card. Oh, I'm gonna need to trim him on down. So let's trim him on down just a little bit and go zoop. And zoop. I'm not one to really measure. Kind of go by the seat of my pants, and that looks like it went well. And then I've got my center there. Let's put him down. See, I didn't have to do as much coloring as I thought I did on this one. I knew I'd be covering up quite a bit of him, but it's nice to know that you can make your own backgrounds. Take the stamps that you have and see them in a new and unique way. Whether you do them on a colored paper with black ink and then you don't have to color it at all, but when you just need the background to have a little something something and yet you don't have that something something to go with, make it. There. And then here. You would do a better job of taping. And then I think the last thing I'm going to do is throw a tin pin on him. Even though he's very cute. And then if I want to add just a little something to him, I can pull out the tin pins. Pull it off. It's got a sticky dot on it. And then just line them on up. And now he's got a tin pin face. He's so cute. So Darcies are easy to use, and you do with them as you want. They make it convenient. They're not overly big images to color in. The colored pencils work amazing with them. They always give you some kind of sentiments to go with, sometimes some added background stamps. So Darcies has always been a popular here because they are just that. They're darling. All right, so what do we have for you today? Well, I made the 2 cards. We made something, we sure did. And colored pencils are your friend as long as you have a mineral spirits Gamsol type product and your paper stubbies. So I have got oodles of samples for you. Oodles. We've got all the Darcies on sale. Let me just pull some of them out. I mean, we've got oodles of them. So those big ones go with the wreath. And they fit right in the center of the wreath with your sentiment. And how you color the wreath, you can do autumn or you can do winter. I've got fall. Look at the cute little owls with the little tin pins to go with. Look at these. These are just darling. And this is just a very small selection of what we have for you. Super small selection. So Darcy's on sale, 50% off. Then we have Art Gone Wild. And if you want to get any of this product, the YouTube number is 265 on the product I'm about to show you. It's the cute little wheel that you have the little spinner and you have all the little sayings to go with. So you can stamp right in the center and then you spin it with the die. It's darling, and there is a YouTube on these. So Arc on Wild and Friends is going to be 60% off, as is Inky Antics. And these all work either on their own or they work with the spinner dies, the wheel dies. The stamps are great all by themselves, or you put them with the cute little dies to go with. And those are 60% off, as is Inky Antics. Now samples, okay. So then what's on sale? Also, we'll do the Gamsol and the kit that I have that I was using. It's this kit right here. Has everything you need for your colored pencils. It's got the pencil sharpener, it's got the stubbies, it's got the eraser, it's even got pencil sketch pencils if you need. All folds up, so we'll do it as a bundle. This is just going to be regular price, everyday regular price. It's not part of it, but yeah, you need it if you're going to use it. And if you don't have colored pencils, I'll see what we have. If we have enough, I'll put them online, and if we don't, then hopefully you find something close by, something local. And any color pencil will do. We use Bronzil, they're beautiful, they're a higher end quality pencil, but if you're just playing, you can use whatever you find at your local arts and crafts store. I've got Sizzix cards. We'll do some of the Sizzix card bases, which are more guy related for Father's Day, in case you need card bases to do Father's Day. So we'll put those. I have to remind myself to do those. All right. So what do we have for you? Let me show you some samples. Okay, so here's the samples for the fish. Oh, isn't that darling? Mine look totally different. Mine look completely different. But you choose what you want it to look like. Look at how cute. With the tin pin. And Super Dad. Pull out your pattern paper and mix and match. So this is Make It Monday at Scrapbooking Made Simple, where we bring you not necessarily the most current product from your favorite manufacturers, but at the price we're able to bring them to you for. Maybe you missed out on them the first time and you don't want to miss out on them the second time. And we've got them value priced for you. All right, you guys. See, there's that. Isn't that great? It is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, getting ready to turn the sale on. So I'm getting ready to say, on your marks, ready, set. Now, when's the next? I haven't said that word yet. When's the next time you see me? Well, how about Thursday? I will see you Thursday for our next. It's Creative Expressions, and that is the latest and greatest. So on Thursdays, that's when we bring you the most current product from your most favorite manufacturers, the latest and greatest collections, also value priced from a get-go. But, I said go. Okay, go. But for today it's all about Make It Monday, where we try to keep everything as affordable as we can, and we move out of product that it's time to move out of, and we help manufacturers clear it out of their warehouse, and we are happy to do it. So ready, set, go. The sale is live. It is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying I will see you Thursday for our next live chat on YouTube featuring Creative Expressions and some of their new collections all ready for you. And the samples are swoon. You're going to love them. I'll see you then, you guys. All right, bye. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, everybody.